are so happy to have you here today and to celebrate all the amazing work that all of you have done this season and some of you for many, many seasons.
In addition to the life-changing chances given to me by these young writers and the companies that produce them, I've been learning to act from younger directors and colleagues just by watching and trying to fit in to what they're doing so exquisitely. And the You Got Older gang at Table 7 is a radiant example. It's very real, what Off-Broadway has given to me. It's not gush. And this legend is a happy guy.
Andy really was an inspiration. He had such originality. Just everything about him was he didn't look like anybody else. He didn't move like anyone else. And it was just a joy as a playwright to create roles for him.
I will remember Andy for many things: his laughter, his ability to move gracefully, his gentle nature, and also his resilience in the face of his many health issues. Thank you for honoring Andy with this award, and thank you to all who reached out to show your love and support for Andy's work and his life.
Working on this production has been like just the single best creative. So sorry. Oh God. It's just been the best experience of my life as a creative. I started out as an actor, and it was hard. And this has just been so lovely. And not easy, but just a wonderful contrast to what my life was like before.
David Gersten, press agent, producer, and proud man of the theater. He was so knowledgeable, so enthusiastic, so committed to everything he did, and so generous in sharing his knowledge.
And David also always requested an aisle seat because he said he was attending with an elderly woman with a bad knee. Now I can say I am that elderly woman.
We wouldn't be talking about The Crucible here if Paul hadn't seen that in that play there was something that America needed to hear that America didn't want to hear right then. And he put it up again, and he made America listen. And boy, an America that was portrayed in that play were false accusations and the fear of speaking out against accusations that you know are false, and the courage it takes to speak out against false accusations when you know you're going to be punished for that speaking out, even if everybody knows you're telling the truth. I don't know, does that have something to say to us today?
I want to thank just deeply the entire team that made Can I Be Frank? First and foremost, the up-and-coming director, Sam Pinkleton. I think he's got a bright future.
Nobody embodies the spirit of Off-Broadway like Christine Petty. She's the best at what she does, but she's also the best champion of it. She will go to see every single show. She will use her fabulous national radio show to promote everybody, and she genuinely loves it.
I have to tell you, in this business, you have to be proactive. We all know that as a performer, but there comes a point where you can only do so much, and you need somebody to show confidence in you and support you and give you opportunities, and Off-Broadway has done that for me. This is such a joy. Looking at you, you don't know what it's like to be in Kansas and look at Sardi's.
As our creative mastermind, Diane Paulus, has said many times, theater is a place where crazy dreams are possible. And this dream is only possible because an extraordinary group of artists, directors, performers, producers, designers, stage managers, musicians, butlers, crew members, front of house teams, general managers, company managers, press and marketing teams, and technical collaborators came together to pull off what no one person could have done alone.
And that is what Off-Broadway is. It's intimate, it's daring, it takes chances, it moves the form of theater along. And I've had the privilege of discovering and nurturing some of the greatest plays and performances over my 35 years of covering the theater.
In creating something like this, I often find myself in like a crossroads, or I find myself on a fence between making something that says something about the world, about humanity and also making something that is undeniably entertaining. We are in showbiz after all. On Sunday, we were closing our show while there was a cage match on the White House lawn. And I think we're a divided country, and I'm so happy that we're on this side. That we're on the side of like bringing empathy to humans and talking about love and compassion and talking about masculinity in a soft way and like just talking about uniting. Because I think that's the only way that we'll get through this.
With the encouragement of David Stone and James Lapine, we drove up to see Bill Finn, and we said, we really, really want to bring Spelling Bee back to New York. And he said, oh, to Broadway. And we said, no, Off-Broadway. And he made a face as if you know him. He classically gave some of the great facial expressions you've ever seen. And he said, oh, you don't want it to go to Broadway. We said, no, this belongs Off-Broadway now. There was a renaissance that was going on of bringing these amazing titles back into smaller, intimate spaces where they could reconnect with audiences. And we're so proud and thankful that we were able to do that.
Why do we do this? I think you know. We do it because we believe in Off-Broadway. We're proud of its scrappy, transgressive, boundary-breaking attitudes and achievements, and the way it's always pushing the envelope and moving the culture in the direction of open-mindedness and experimentation and courage and compassion, whether the culture likes it or not.